Hello, it's time for Ask Maureen again. Some friends who love keeping dogs or cats often ask me if their pet's birth date can reveal their compatibility with the owner. They also wonder if we can see their whole life through it, just like with humans. I tell them that, in theory, it should be possible. However, for humans, when we calculate our luck cycles, remember that each cycle lasts 10 years. Why is it a 10-year cycle? It's because a mother's pregnancy lasts 10 months. So, those 10 months translate into our luck cycles, where 1 year represents a cycle, leading to the 10-year period. But cats and dogs don't live as long as we do. So, we should base it on their gestation period. For dogs, I checked online and found it's about 58 to 63 days, which is roughly 2 months. So, when we calculate the luck cycles for a cat when calculating a dog's luck cycle, we use 2 years as one cycle. This way, they can go through multiple cycles. If you use the human 10-year cycle, they might only ever experience one. This is what I've observed. For this example, I'll use my own dog. He passed away in his sleep from a heart condition about 21 or 22 years ago. Looking back at his body, using this logic, it explains why he loved me so much and why, out of everyone in the house, he was always most attached to me. He was born on April 23, 2002, which is the year of Renwu. The month was Jiaqin, and the day was Xinu. Looking at these 3 pillars, he belongs to the strong metal element. So, we have the favorable and unfavorable elements. For strong metal, the top favorable element is water. The second is wood, and the third is fire. As for the unfavorable elements, they are earth and metal. As I mentioned, their gestation is 58 to 63 days, which is about 2 months, so we start the luck cycles at age 2. It would be age 2, then 12, and so on. But that's not right. Instead of 10 years, we use 2-year intervals. So it's different from humans. We start at age 2, then 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Our first luck cycle comes from the month pillar. He was a male dog, by the way. It's EC. Now, we go in reverse order. Bing, ding, woo, gee. These are the earthly branches, right? Wei, Xin, and you. If I had known how to read it back then, I would have said, he was actually going through fire. Fire was his third luck cycle, followed by earth, metal, and metal. If I had known how to read it and understood it back then starting from this luck cycle at age 6, I should have paid attention to his health. Looking back now, it's actually true. Around 6 or 7 years old, I remember, because we had to go for vaccinations every year. At that time, when I went to the vet, he said, he's considered an old dog now. Don't let him drink too much water. Because before, we'd give him a big bowl of water and a big bowl of food, since he was a big dog. Yeah, a golden retriever. But he couldn't do that anymore. You had to control his water intake, because for old dogs, their kidney function gets worse. So back then, every year when he got his shots, we also had to check his kidneys. So it should have been during this Dingwei luck cycle. This Dingwei cycle is fire and earth, and this fire will. See, this earth is so strong, because earth is strongest in the 7th month, and fire produces earth. So starting from this cycle, his kidney issues were probably not doing so well. And as for Wu Shen, all this metal, he didn't like it, so at this time, it went straight into his bad luck cycle. From this bossy chart, everyone can see, strong metal. The water is also very weak, the water. So it turns out his primary favorable element is water. When did he actually pass away? It was in 2012, this is 2002, April 23rd. He passed away on July 5th. Wait, I'll write it here, July 5th, 2012. It was during the Ren hour at night, which we call the morning, early morning. It was the Ren Chen hour. Let me draw it out first. This is the Ren Chen year. And the month was the Bingwu month. The day was Ding Mao. The time was Renin. How did he die? I remember that night, he was suddenly sleeping behind my bed, at the foot of the bed. Behind the bed, we have cabinets, and I felt like someone kicked the cabinet door, so I thought, oh, something's happening. I checked on him. He was on the floor, but when I touched him then, he seemed okay, but actually at that time, he was already not okay, but I didn't know, because his body was still warm. It was around this time, the hour. Look at that day. What was there a lot of? Such strong fire, right? This is with producing fire. All this with producing fire and water? Only one water here. Rensu, that year was also Ren. So, what's water? What does it represent? It represents our kidneys, right, and the bladder, right. But the water is very weak. Here, Ren and Bing clash. With such strong fire clashing with this water is definitely not okay. Ding and Ren also combine, which takes the water away. So, water is our kidneys. And what about our heart? It's fire. Is this fire strong? It's incredibly strong. With fire so strong, it's unbalanced. With so little water, it's also unbalanced. So it makes sense, his water is his kidneys. All along, since he was 6 years old, it already showed his kidneys. We had to watch his kidneys. If the kidney water is not okay, then your fire will just keep rising and you can't control it. So, what happened was, he just passed away in his sleep that night. So looking back, it really matches up, because this clash, this combination, both took away what he needed. The primary useful god, which is water. So, it's the imbalance between water and fire that caused it. This is based on my own dog, because we used a 2-year cycle, a 2-year luck pillar to look at it. So you can try looking at your own dog or cat. Well, for cats I'm not sure. You'll have to check how long their gestation period is. For dogs, it's 58 to 63 days, okay? It's quite interesting, right? Okay, that's all for now. Bye-bye.